Zebras and donkeys belong to two different species of the horse family. The plot of the movie was highly organized. It was easy to see how one event leads to another.
Before the gang could commit another murder, the police uncovered the plot and caught them.
Scientists have wondered if there are any living organisms on the moon. So far, they haven't found any proof. The fact that more and more people choose to stay single has inspired Dr. Grant to study this important change in social structure.
Many structures in the village, including this bell tower, were destroyed by the mudslide.
Our science teacher took us to see a dinosaur exhibition last weekend so that we could get a better understanding of what fossils are. Wayne hasn't heard from his aunt for a decade. The last time he got a call from her was 10 years ago. Swallows have trouble surviving in cold weather, so they fly to warmer places for winter. The development of this new drug is a considerable advance in cancer treatment. Many patients can be cured by taking it. This treatment for hearing loss has a high success rate, and it has already benefited a number of patients.
The Taiwan high-speed rail, which runs at an average rate of 300 kilometers per hour, is about 4 times faster than the Taipei Metro.
The Formosan black bear is a native of Taiwan. It is not found anywhere else. This special kind of butterfly perished 30 years ago due to dramatic changes to the environment. In the animated film Frankenweenie, a boy successfully used lightning to revive his pet dog, which had been killed earlier in the movie. Leo has such a good memory for numbers that he can accurately recall the phone numbers of all his friends. Snow flurries are forecast for Saturday and Sunday, so we'd better stay indoors this weekend. In the Pacific Rim, earthquakes are common natural disasters. When spring comes, Canadian geese migrate north and return to the land of their birth.
In mainland China, millions of people migrate from rural areas to big cities for better job opportunities.
To learn how to fly, the little bird imitated its parents and began flapping its wings. Since they vanished in the late 17th century, the dodo has no longer been found anywhere on Earth.
The books were on the table just a minute ago, but now I can't find them anywhere. It seems like they have vanished without a trace.
The super typhoon caused massive damage to the island, leaving hundreds of deaths and injuries behind it.
The door made of stone is too massive for Jessica to push open. If no one is there to give her a hand, she can't go out of the castle.
Elephants were once hunted on a large scale for their ivory, resulting in their smaller numbers today. The natural habitat of that type of penguin is the coast of the South Pole. Consumption of lots of sugar and fat can lead to weight gain. Since the living environment of many animals is polluted and damaged, it is essential that we put more effort into wildlife conservation. It is sad that there are still poachers secretly hunting endangered animals throughout the world. Mr. Freeman stopped to take a sip of water and then proceeded with his explanation of the experiment. Each year, an estimated 10,000 to 100,000 species die off. After that, they won't be found in the wild, nor will they be seen at any zoo. They will join the countless other species that have gone extinct over the course of Earth's history. And extinction means forever, or at least it used to. Scientists now think it highly possible to bring extinct species back from the grave. This doesn't mean the plot of Jurassic Park is going to become a reality, though. Researchers need DNA to bring a species back from extinction. DNA is the chemical that contains the genetic code of organisms and carries the structure of a living thing. Dinosaurs, which disappeared 65 million years ago, have been gone too long for any of their DNA to remain in fossils. But there's a very good chance that more recent species can be made to walk in the world again. Such animals could even include Ice Age animals like the woolly mammoth. In 2009, scientists recreated the Pyrenean ibex, which had become extinct about a decade earlier. The new animal didn't survive long. It died only 7 minutes after its birth. Yet, scientists are continuing to make every effort to improve this technology, and scientific advances should increase the success rate. In 2013, Australian scientists announced that they were on their way to bringing the gastric brooding frog, a native of eastern Australia which perished in the mid-1980s, back to life. Being able to bring species back doesn't mean that we should do it. There may be many a benefit of reviving a species. However, we cannot accurately forecast what the results might be, nor can we deal with the possible disasters. Take passenger pigeons, for example. Living in flocks made up of billions of birds, they used to be one of the most common birds on the planet. Flocks of migrating passenger pigeons darkened the sky, and it sounded like thunder when they flapped their wings. This species vanished a century ago because of being hunted on a massive scale. If we make it possible for passenger pigeons to exist again, there is no knowing whether they will still be able to live in their old habitats. Will they crowd out any remaining species? Will their great consumption of seeds affect the growth of trees? Some people believe that humans are responsible for the extinction of certain animals, which obliges us to correct the situation. As environmentalist Stuart Brand once said, humans have made a huge hole in nature. We have the ability now to repair some of that damage. However, others consider it inappropriate to bring species back, since this weakens the support for traditional conservation. Why do we have to preserve a wildlife habitat or fight poachers if we know we can just reverse our mistakes? As technology develops, extinction now may no longer be something that lasts forever, but whether it is right to make extinct species return is still a matter for debate. In order to avoid possible disasters of reviving extinct species, we would do well to remember the lesson of Jurassic Park: proceed with caution, and leave the velociraptors alone.